I've never met a white Eddie before.
Me neither. I don't know. Actually, yeah. No. He's Hispanic, just fair skinned.
Yeah.
That's Edward.
Yeah, Eduardo.
Well, that's a different name, but
But like Eddie, like is like the short version of like Edward
Thomas.
or Eduardo.
Eduardo is a pretty cool name.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be down to be an Eduardo.
It is. Actually, I don't know if I would want to be named that. No offense to any Eduardos watching, but hello to all the Eduardos watching. This is episode 2
Only
of the
Eduardos.
To What Degree podcast. Uh, and we're starting it a little bit late because of someone
Yeah,
who won't
why
be
is
named.
that? Does
Someone who won't be
Why?
named.
someone know?
why are we
If
starting
anyone
late?
could tell me why this podcast
Does someone know
started
why this podcast
like
is
5
starting
minutes late.
5 minutes late?
I don't.
I don't know. All I see is Pato on his phone, like disengaged. It must have been that guy.
You know, that might be your first instinct, but you might also be surprised that I was the first one ready.
Really?
He
Yeah,
was.
Okay.
it's interesting how that works. We could go in like reverse order of like who showed up if you want.
All right. First one here. Introduce yourself. All right. I'm the host. I was here first. My name is Derek. My co-host right here is Pato. I've just knighted you that privilege. All right. And then my co-host, Will. And then the co-host, Ethan.
Hello.
I like your hoodie. What's
Thank
on
you.
it?
Take a guess. Ooh, you like those pixels?
Oh, that's some Dragon Ball stuff.
yeah.
I never watched it, so I don't know the
Master
character.
Roshi.
Yes, that's it, Master Roshi.
He's an old guy who is a pretty big pervert.
Oh,
So why not have him on a shirt?
he's like
It's a role
Jiraiya.
model of yours.
Yeah. What? Kind of like Jiraiya. Is that what you said?
Yeah, like Jiraiya.
Yeah, kind of like him. But he wouldn't train Goku unless he brought him a hot babe. So,
Really?
in some sense, it's a worse Jiraiya.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the second episode. The first episode we kind of talked about a lot, a lot of very important topics. Pato gave a very nice main character story to give his life story. He did a pretty good job. But does anyone here have any?
Animosity.
Has anything happened like recently or like just like in general like a funny story that you might want to share?
I thought of a funny story, but it's not like a recent one.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
what
A
time
little
does
blast
this one
from the past.
take
Yeah, a
place?
little blast
from
from
the past, huh?
2 years ago. Fresh out of high school, I applied at this Chick-fil-A at the mall, right?
Right.
And I don't think anyone here's heard this story, not even Pato. And so I'm at the mall. It's my first day on the job. I'm sitting there doing like those dumb orientation videos. And I see this cute girl, right? This cute girl comes up. She starts doing dishes. She starts playing some good music, and I'm sitting right there, and I'm like, "Nice music, man." And things are going well. She's like, "All right, cool." And then eventually, I get her Snapchat, right? Very early on, and I'm like,
Damn, this was 2017.
Damn,
Yeah.
you got the snap.
Only at that time.
I got the snap, dude. And I was like, "Oh, we're in there, baby." So, I got to send her a juicy snap. So the next day, it's like early in the morning. And I'm like, I've got a good idea. And I did this just to get the good Snapchat. I went to Dunkin' Donuts and I got 2 donuts, a coffee, and then I went back to my place. And then at the time, I was a smoker. So I rolled a blunt up. And I sent her a Snapchat. And I was like, some cringe, like, "This is what my mornings are like" type stuff. And then she responded back with something like cool shit. And then at this point, I just panicked really, really hard. And
Okay.
I didn't have a follow-up to this, right? I sent her this initial Snapchat, but now how do I progress? What's next in like the story? and I took 40 minutes to respond back. And you know what I did?
Hmm.
I got to the point. I was like so anxiety ridden. I was like, you just need to send her anything, dude. You just need to send her anything. So I can replicate the picture I sent her, right? Look at this. Just
Damn.
like that. No caption, nothing. I just sent her that.
Was it like
And
a video of like some like
No.
strong swallows?
No. It was
No
just like
audio or
a
anything.
super close up picture of me drinking water with no caption 40 minutes after she responded and I opened it.
That's how you keep it alive, you know? That's how you keep the convo going.
It's captivating.
That's very like, you know, 27, like whenever Snapchat came out, that's just like a very Snapchat thing to do. Like, I think that's the thing that pissed me off the most about Snapchat is like people would just like send snaps just to like send them,
Just
and
for
there's
the
just like
streaks.
there's no conversation. Like that's the thing with like girls too. Like I would like be talking to girls, and then like through Snapchat or like whatever, and then like I'll like say some things, and then it's just like eventually it just gets to a point where you're just sending like random pictures of shit, and it's like, why do I even need to respond to this? Like
Yeah,
this is
it's
like
it's like
wasting
we're
time.
talking, but not really at the
Yeah.
same time.
And I feel like a lot of like people would just like do that, and it was just like, I don't know. And then some girls will get like mad, like if they like send just pictures of nothing, and then you don't send
Yeah.
anything back, and they're like, "Are you
broke
okay?
my
Like,
streak.
why
Like,
aren't
what's
you
wrong with
why aren't
you?
you snapping me back?" No, even if there's a streak, even if it's like they snapped you earlier in the day and you just like never responded to, they're like, "Oh my god, you left me undelivered." Like, I don't know.
What's wrong with
Some
you?
girls are, you know, kind of crazy like
Hey,
that.
that happened with boys too.
And then boys, yeah.
I had streaks
I'm
with
just
all
speaking
my
in like
friends.
my like
So-
perspective because like it did
I love
happen a
boys.
couple times.
That goes well with your rat girl shirt.
I love boys.
He loves
You love boys.
Yeah, look at him
Yes,
twirling
sir.
his hair too.
Yes, sir. I was just thinking about boys. So
Oh yeah, it's okay.
It
So,
happens.
anyways, I worked with this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I
But
had to
also,
go.
I was gonna say you're not even the person that's snapping them. You would never in your life wake up and go to Dunkin' Donuts for any
Oh,
reason.
absolutely not. Like
I
that's
don't get
not
what you
me.
gain from that. Is what I'm.
I just
is what
wanted to
I'm-
have
Coffee's
an
and a donut,
excuse
that's
to
what you
talk
get.
to her, and I was just like, I didn't know how to do it.
So let me
so I just-
fabricate myself. Real
Yeah,
quick.
let me just fabricate this situation real quick, and then I got the response,
Which
but
is
then
not
I
even
didn't-
that like cool. Like it's very
No.
innocuous. It's like, damn, this dude gets breakfast. Like that's like
That's
the best
crazy.
case
He
scenario.
gets breakfast.
baller.
Like, damn. It looks so bad. It was you remember like the trend where you take like a high school tray, and you would just take it home. It was like on like a high school tray too.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's a
You use it as like an ashtray, or like a blunt rolling tray, because that was cool.
It ended up just sitting against my wall.
I got
I
rid
don't
of
know
mine.
why- I don't know why I did it.
Right? It's just one of those weird things you do. So I had to go back to
Stealing,
work.
Like a Whataburger number.
Same
Never
same
got away with
concept. So I had to go back to work with this girl. And like it was pretty obvious that I liked her, and we worked in like the same section, but I remember I went there and I was just like way too nervous, and I just did not talk or socialize with anyone there at all. I would just be like filling up fries or whatever with like my head down, just listening to music, like trying to like do whatever I can to avoid the awkward situation that I created. But by doing that, it made it even more awkward. And then later on, she gets a boyfriend, and he starts working there. And that boyfriend was actually super cool. And it got to a point where I was like super close with the boy, and then I didn't really talk to the girl anymore. And I was like, damn, I just made a friend out of this. And I watched myself get cucked at the Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna say that sounds kind of
Yeah.
interesting scenario that you found yourself.
It was my girlfriend's boyfriend.
I'm
type
curious about a
stuff.
couple things. One, what was the age differential between you two?
We were the same age.
Why were you so nervous then?
I don't know, dude. I was just nervous.
How? What would you say like the rating differential between the two of you was?
In terms of like what? Like attractiveness?
Yeah, like out of 10, you're a blank. She was a blank.
I wouldn't say attractiveness was like the craziest. I would say more so like personality. She just seemed like a super cool person, which made me nervous to talk to her.
What did she have that you didn't? You, as a man who ate breakfast falsely, where was the gap between the two of you guys?
I don't even know. I think at the time she was just way more like confident than me. Because I was
You were
very
how
different.
old? You were what, like 17?
This was around the time that you were talking to Samantha. So that was
You
like
didn't have to.
18.
You didn't have to bring that.
We're bringing up. Hey, she might be watching right
Okay.
now.
Relax and relax.
How you doing,
At an
Samantha?
all-time period,
It was before that. It was
you
before
record.
that.
Holy shit.
Alright,
Yo,
that
but
answers it
Snipes
only to
with the
me,
sub.
though.
I see you.
I
Thank you,
realized
Snipes,
that's
for
why I
the
said
sub.
18 after.
Fuck.
Yeah, okay. Starting off strong, man.
All right, but Pato, you seem to be very confident with the ladies. You're calling out Ethan for being nervous talking to
No,
girls. Have
I
you never
wasn't- I
had
wa-
that issue? You're speaking really highly of yourself, right? You're like making it seem like he was like, doing
How do I
something
answer
wrong.
this?
Do you have any advice for Ethan, being like the big boy player that you are?
Advice.
Definitely,
Like, tell him how to
definitely
talk to girls.
misconstrued, misrepresented right now. But
Amen.
I don't think I did anything of the sort. I just asked for more clarification. I wanted to see.
No.
'Cause,
I remember
Hey,
the quote. It was,
relax,
how
we're
old was
friends
she?
here.
Why were you so nervous? Why would
That's
you
what I'm
even be
saying.
nervous talking to
I know
this?
Ethan personally. Ethan's a very confident young man, a nice, charming boy. How different must they have been for
At the
them?
time, in that at that time, at the age I was in like a very like transformative period of my life where like my confidence level was just like super super low. So I was just like essentially like rebuilding who I was. So I was like, damn, I need to act different. So I needed to figure out how.
I'm about to act up.
I'm about to act up, and now I do act up.
There we go.
All
But
right,
that's
Yeah,
why I was
you-
asking. I was like, how old were you? Because then it was like, what era of Ethan are we thinking of?
Yeah.
And then also like, we all have people that are out of our league. What if the girl is just like got it like that? That makes sense. I'm not trying to disparage my good friend
No,
publicly.
I know.
I was just asking for more information. But since you posed the question, one thing is that whenever you see someone who you're interested in, you kind of have to think to yourself, I'm not going to see them again. And if I do, then I'm really lucky. So it's like that thing where you're like, aren't you nervous with women? You're never going to see them again. And if you do, then like props to you, like,
Well,
but
yeah, it just depends.
you essentially just have like one opportunity where it's like, they're pretty, I'm here, let's try, and all you got to do is just speak. And I'm not saying it's easy because there's different factors. Like if they're in a group, you're fucked. Like it's impossible. If you're in a group, then it's weird.
That's the worst. Women should just be forced to go to
Well,
malls by themselves and just.
that's a strange way to
that
start a
is-
sentence.
that is a hot take, isn't it? Huh?
Women should have to walk to malls by themselves. so
I can't
boys
see
can
any
hit on them.
downside to that. That
So
would only
true.
benefit
Absolutely
society.
zero.
As men, like we would know like that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Would only benefit society. There's nothing
One
I
thing I
could
will
think
say,
of
though,
that could go
is
wrong.
that half the time, the woman that you air quotes that I have like approached in the past, just because you're pretty does not mean that you are like an interesting person. There have
True.
been a lot of very negative air quotes experiences where they've just been like passively negative, not like, oh, they're like dangerous, but it's just like person is just not a real thing. I don't know. And
Not
then
a
there's
real
some
person.
yeah, there's some where it's just like they were pretty, but then they were just really weird. Like one that stands out is I saw this girl at like a restaurant that I was at with like friends, and I was like, oh, they're really pretty. Like I should really say something because they're that pretty. And then we were like leaving, and like we like all got in the car, and they were just like, wow, you're really gonna leave without saying anything to that girl? And I was like, oh, you're right, guys. And I knew that they were joking, but like at the same time, like I'm never seeing them again. So like, they're that pretty. Why not just make the attempt? So I went in and I was like, not really. I was super nervous, but essentially I just asked for their number and they gave it to me, and I was like riding that high for like the rest of the night. they finally text me back, and they were obsessed with Campbell's like tomato soup to the point where they had like pictures of it in their wall, and they made like art of it, and they would just send me pictures of like the art of the tomato soup, and then like the next
Which
day I
one got
was
the ABCs?
it was just weird, and like the next day they like just sent me like a picture of them like being like breakfast, and it was just tomato soup, and I was like,
So it wasn't even like a meme thing. It was like dead ass. Like
no, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like they were just dead ass like weird as fuck,
Oh my god.
and like you can't know that. You're just like, oh, this
Yeah.
person has really nice eyebrows, and then the next day they're just like, yeah, so I'm thinking of getting more Campbell's. Here's my Campbell's poster. I went to the Campbell's museum, last year. I want to go back. It was
That is not a phrase that is not a phrase that they said, is it?
it was to that degree. Yeah, I mean, you
To
asked
what
like to
degree?
what degree are you being serious? But, I would say quite a high degree. I'm being quite frank. It was it stood out definitely.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's so random.
But I would say it was worth it. Like the confidence that you feel after like you as a stranger approach another stranger who you think is out of your league, and then it just like goes well, like as an interaction, like you're just like, yeah, like yeah. It completely like 180s like the rest of the night.
yeah, I'm gonna be
And,
honest. I don't
respect
think,
boundaries.
yeah.
Don't be an asshole. Don't be like pushy about it. Because I have also been rejected, which is not as fun of a story, but
Yeah,
you know,
that's not
At least
equally
you
as
fun.
get your
often.
at least you get your closure out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Find
Yeah,
out.
you tried. You won't be like, God, drats.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever like approached a girl just like that I like didn't know or didn't have like any connection through like another person or like at like a event. Like, have y'all
Not
do
even
y'all
at
do
like a
that?
party.
Like at a
think,
party
like,
is different, but like
You said
I don't know.
ever. You said ever.
Like a party, like that's where I'm saying like, oh, there's people like we know each other, like that's a friend of like one of my friends or something. But like I've never
So it's
gone out
something
to
to
like
go
the
off
mall or like a restaurant and been like, hey shawty, what's up? Like I don't know, like what do you do like in that scenario? Like what like Pato, you sound like
I
you've done
think
this a few times.
I've been around the block, as
Mhm.
they say.
Yeah.
I've window shopped a couple of times. You just be honest. I think it makes the interaction as short as possible. You don't want it to drag on. Just most of the time, it goes better that way.
I got
'Cause you're
you, I got
upfront
you.
about
Alright.
like why you're approaching,
Let
and
me
they can be like, I see.
Okay, let's make this easy for our viewers to see. All right.
Yeah,
So
I'll be the girl. Yeah.
I'm a girl. Right?
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
my
you're
bad.
you're
Well, I
gonna
was
you're
turn
teaching me.
around and
You're
then-
teaching me.
Okay.
Oh, well, you have the hair. No, it's okay. All right. All right. Ready? This is the scene, all right? So I'm a girl in the manga section at Barnes & Noble. All right? I'm just there by
Say
myself.
the Among Us section.
No, I was gonna make a joke about
manga
that. Man. That was
section.
my pickup line.
You can still do
All right,
it.
keep going.
No, I
We haven't
can't
started
do
the
it.
scene yet. We haven't started the scene yet, all right?
Stealing this
I'm
girl, my
alone.
bad.
There's no
you
friends,
are
no
stealing
nothing.
my
I'm just
girl.
there looking cute. You think I'm cute. How do you approach me? All right. Scene. Start.
You just walk on over. You see what they're reading. You see if they have good taste, because that also determines if you approach. So let's say they're reading something that you've read, and you're like,
Yes.
"Oh, I really like that series." Anyways, sorry if I'm bothering you. I just thought you were really cute. I was wondering, if I could get your phone number or whatever. And they go, "Oh, of
I don't
course,
have
you
a
were so
phone.
beautiful." And I go, "No
No,
problem."
no, no.
Alright.
This is
Also,
a
why
scene.
you
This is
keep-
we're acting.
Pato,
You're just
yeah, this is
describing
this
it.
is
Why are
an
you-
Start
impromptu.
over.
Why-
Start
Oh,
over.
shit,
Start
this
over.
is such a weird
Start over.
conversation. You're like
Hey,
talking-
relax.
Dude, what are you
relax,
talking about?
Relax.
Hey, you're
This
still
is
going.
part
You're
of
still
it.
going.
This is part of it.
Oh, this is the act.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. I was just really nervous. You're so pretty.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
You come here often? Wait, you're supposed to say that to me.
No, you're hitting on me.
Oh, I get. Shit, you're right. You're right. That just worked perfectly.
The
Well, now she-
So what you do?
No, the silence makes them.
It was
it's
like it was like
have
you
to
like.
talk.
Oh yeah. Or it's just awkward. I don't know. I felt
it's
really
just-
awkward right there.
Like if someone approaches,
Well, yeah, but I mean
you
that's just
expect
because
me to like go in
you think
conversation.
you know.
You know, you're
I'm not
relying
that
on the
way.
other person to actually be able to carry a conversation.
No,
Conversation
I
as
just
well.
think maybe I just wasn't attracted to you, Derek.
Oh,
That wasn't part
Yeah.
of the. That wasn't part
I
of the
think you mean
script.
Derrida.
Hold on. I- that
So
was
to
My
to
bad.
the
recap,
script
My
was
bad,
I
my
looked
bad.
cute.
this conversation that conspired is that Pato walked up to Derek, talking to himself about how he's gonna hit on this girl,
Yeah, yeah.
and then she just looked up and said, "How are you?"
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then he didn't say anything, and then Derek said, "How are you again?" Basically.
See, and now she's asking me questions. Now I gotta do is
So
answer. I gotta
when
bat
do you
my
get her?
eye.
When do you get her number?
You don't.
Usually it's like the thing that you ask for initially.
All right, I'm gonna be honest. I think our acting
about it.
skills need work. That scene
think
didn't
you guys
work out at all as I
definitely-
Well,
thought.
okay,
That
maybe
was
it's just, maybe it's
awful.
just
They didn't
chemistry
get any
between you and
awards,
me.
that's for
Maybe it's
sure.
just chemistry between you and me.
Yeah,
You know,
it was too
these
easy.
guys, they've been talking a whole lot of shit. I'm just saying, maybe they should try. Maybe we get Will and Derek to or Will and Ethan.
I was like, Will and Derek.
All right, all right,
all right.
all right. Then
Just
y'all
have
y'all
to
go
finish
ahead.
the role.
Start a new
All right,
scene.
Derek, who do you want to be? You want to be the guy?
No, no,
Good
no.
idea.
No, no,
Good
no. You
idea.
and
Will.
Will. You and Will.
Why
Oh,
is everyone-
yeah, yeah.
why is
Oh, I
everyone
meant Will.
using
I
the
meant
term
Will.
Derek as another person.
I meant Will. Will, so you're gonna be the guy. All right, I'm
Oh,
gonna be the
fine.
girl.
All right, Will. You're
I
gonna.
would never do this.
Wait, where are y'all? What is the scene? What's the scenario?
Oh, I'm standing.
Wait a
I'm
minute,
standing
wait a
over
minute.
here, looking this way.
I'm not even arguing the same argument.
Oh, am I
that
taller
Pato's
than you?
saying.
Here, I'll get down a little bit.
I'm not
You're at
claiming
a-
the same
you're
thing
at
that
a-
Pato is saying. So why am I trying to defend him when I don't even?
All right, Derek, get in there. Derek, get in there.
Wait, where am I going?
Can't leave this bodacious babe hanging.
Dude, I just don't. I don't do this.
Wow, this is sad to see.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
Ben Shapiro was right. You are all soy boy beta males.
Hey,
guess
I
so.
didn't do anything.
I just
Oh,
find it
dude,
a lot
scared to
easier.
approach
Get me
a
out of
virtual woman.
What's wrong with soy?
Well,
What's wrong with soy?
Yeah, come on. We're about
Give
to
me
offend
5
some
reasons
people.
why I shouldn't have soy. So, guys,
What was-
think about
recap.
one thing that can't be solved by just being direct. You were asking. We got a little sidetracked, but you were asking how you even approach.
Yeah, wait, what was the opening line again? Like, what did you even say to like start that?
Just, hey, you whatever. You establish something. You like, hi, greetings, whatever, and then you just go. I saw you. You look really cute. I was just wondering if I could get your number. I'd like to talk more if we can.
Okay.
But I'm leaving. And then you like establish like a time constraint. You're like, just yeah.
you just be
Okay.
quick about it.
I see.
just-
Yeah,
in and
you
out.
don't want to drag it on. You don't
Yeah,
want
you have
Mhm.
the you have the actual conversation later. The goal is to just say, "Hey, do you want to talk?"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because then you just go from there. It's just, hey, you're cute. Are you interested in me? That's it.
It's
All
like
right,
swiping right on Tinder, but in real life.
No, you just tap them on the shoulder. You
Yeah.
go, cute.
You just slap them on the back and say, "Hey, you're looking good today. What's
Well,
your number?" It depends on the woman.
I feel like that's
I don't know if
sort
it
of-
does.
I feel like what you should do is probably walk up to them and whisper in their ear, so
Yeah.
that way they're not like.
Yeah, you don't want to startle them,
Why?
you know.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah,
start.
in the
You know, in
library.
like a calm like voice,
Especially if you're in Barnes and Noble, man. It's pretty
Mhm.
much a library.
basically. All right, I think I learned a lot. Okay.
Well,
We're
not
taking
enough,
notes.
I feel like I
apparently.
lost a lot of brain cells, but
Mm-hmm.
I just watched horrible acting, and I feel so bad that people had
Well,
to see
to
that
be
as
fair,
well.
the scene was not described to me.
Yes, it was.
we
I said I
damn-
was
No, I
a
was
girl
trying
that
to
you thought was
explain- I
cute
was
at the Barnes
explaining
and
my thought
Noble
process
in the
as I
manga
went.
section,
monologue.
and you just started rambling on about your strategy.
That's what I was saying. Like, I thought it was like fourth wall. I was like talking to the audience. I was like, look, here I am.
Oh, it was like Hunter x Hunter when it's
Oh.
like they're like the narrator's just like describing everything as the scene's happening.
I was the
Mhm.
narrator
Like a
of my.
book reading.
I see.
It just
I
didn't
see.
go over well. Don't worry about it. We'll get it
Mhm.
next time.
We'll get it next time. We'll get it next time.
So I was at the mall when I was 16 once,
Okay.
and this is probably like the only time that I've ever actually went up to a girl. And have you guys ever heard of the game Go? Basically, I'll explain it anyways. Basically, if everyone agrees to play it, you are at like whatever place, and someone can just point at someone and say go to whoever it is in the group. So it could be like, Derek, go, and I point at a girl, and Derek has to go ask that girl for a number.
Okay.
And I went with some friends and we played it, and they told me to go on this like 40-year-old woman, and I had to go up to her in the Apple store and say, "Hey, can I get your number?" Only to be told, "I think I'm like twice your age. I don't think this is gonna work out." And I had to be like, "Fair enough. I'll miss you. Bye.
I'll miss you.
I'll
Bye.
miss you."
I'll remember this.
It was
Yeah.
fun while it lasted.
As long as you can handle rejection, well, I think you're set.
Mm-hmm. Because I know some people that said some pretty weird shit after being rejected. I don't want to
Go
name
on,
any
like,
names,
what-
but
Like, wait, like,
you know, they might pull out some, you know, misogynistic slurs and
or be late to the podcast.
be
Yeah,
late.
they do that
They do
sometimes.
that, you know. That's crazy. What rejection did I face to be late to the podcast?
That's what we're all wondering. You know, we're all kind of thinking.
Yeah,
it.
we're
We wanna
worried
know.
about you.
You know,
We're concerned.
everything's all right. You know, this was just
Well,
all right. Explain your feelings to me. What's not all right, Pot?
7 minutes. I'm just saying.
It's
Mhm.
a lot,
That's
man.
the hope.
You know what? We'll
Hey.
start 7 minutes early next time.
Well, no, because
That's
we
not-
can't just all
Yeah,
revolve
not
around
how
you.
it
Steve.
works.
All right, yeah.
That's not how it works, man.
Not how it works.
Oh, this guy.
I'll make it up to
sometime.
y'all. I'll make it up to y'all. All right, how about this? To make it up to y'all, y'all can ask me any question, and I will answer it honestly.
All right, I got one.
Okay,
I
go
got one.
ahead. Go ahead.
How does it feel to lose a 3v5 in Valorant as the 5-man? And the 3 people, 2 of them are in this call at this very moment. How does that feel?
You know,
Mister, I'm not gonna lose. I'll never lose a 3v5. It's not even a waste of. It's just a waste of time. Let's not do it. And then you
mhm.
lost.
All right, let me explain the situation to the
So it
people
was
who
y'all
don't know.
3 versus a team of.
Nope.
Me, Pato, and
No, let
another
me
friend
explain
of
it. Let me
ours.
explain it so everyone knows the context. All right. So we're in my Discord server, right? Which any of y'all could join just by clicking down in the about section below the thing. You know, anyone's
Discord,
welcome to
on the
join. We
top right.
play games,
Hey,
we
let's
talk,
go.
you know, whatever. It's a fun time. You know, we have fun in there. So usually, like, if we have enough people playing Valorant, we'll all do like a custom game. We'll pick team captains. They just choose teams. We go into separate calls and play the game, right? Last night is when we did this. So it was 8 of us in total, and 3 of like the top fraggers from one of the games decided to like go on about how like, oh, we should do a 3v5. You know, we were doing 4v4s, you know,
Hold
even
on.
teams, whatever.
As one of the top
Pause.
fraggers, I think I can actually, set the record straight here. You
Mhm.
might be doing a little corrective. You might be changing the narrative a little bit to protect yourself. But
Go ahead.
what really happened is we played a 4v4, right? And Ethan and I were on the same team, and we both were the top fraggers, right? We were above everyone else, and we were doing amazing, right? We single-handedly carried the game on our backs. And so, jokingly, we said, well, first we were designated as separate team captains, to make the teams fair.
To which
Mhm.
I responded by picking Pato on my team.
Exactly.
see,
And
yeah.
then from there, that spawned the joke that we could just be the 2 of us versus everyone. 2v6, but you can't make a team of 6. So what's the next best thing? A 3v5.
So we did a 3v5.
So then they pull another player on their team. 3
Well,
of them.
it
Right.
wasn't that simple, right? Because we said this, and Derek was immediately like shooting it down. Just, it's a waste of time. Just pick teams, just 4v4,
Yeah.
And then
Mhm.
at this point, it was just kind of funny. It was like, oh, 3v5, he doesn't like it. He's scared to lose. We kept, raising the stakes a little bit. And every time he was just like, no, I wouldn't lose. It's just a waste of time. You guys would get dumpstered, blah, blah, blah. And then at that point, it became a battle of egos. It was our ego versus his.
Mhm.
And then eventually he agreed to run it. He said, "Fine. You don't want to lose that bad. You don't want to get smoked, rolled, and dumpstered. Fine. Let's queue it. Let's run it."
Yeah,
And
I
then one of the
eventually gave
greatest
in.
battles of all time began.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, the 3v5 happens. To cut the story short,
Oh, why are you cutting the story short?
do you want me to
After
go into
every
detail how I
after
lost
every
every
round,
round?
after every round,
I don't
we
think
we
we need it.
lost the beginning ones. After every round, everyone on Derek's team would all chat FF.
Because the game started out really well for us. So once we started winning like the first few rounds, I was like, I'm not even playing good. I don't even have to play good, and they still lose this. Like that's just how overwhelming this is. Like they were in over their heads for like doing this. That's like that was me, my mindset like the whole time. But eventually they like started winning some, and then I was just like, okay. Every time they won, I was just like, that wasn't even supposed to happen. Lucky, whatever. Someone died like for some bullshit reason. Like we're not gonna lose this game. And the entire game, like I was like comfortable because I was just like, there's no way they can just keep winning. They can't. But like after like the first half, it was tied, and the game was so close the entire time. And I did some pretty bad plays. I wasn't playing my best. I'm gonna be honest. And it might have cost the game because I think some of the better players on our team like underperformed, which is why I think y'all would never win that again.
Derek, just say that we played well. Call it
But
a
y'all
day.
played well.
Let's
I'll
talk
give it
about
to you
something
because
else.
I did not think y'all would win like at all, and y'all won. Good shit. Y'all played really well. Y'all played really well. Y'all surprised me. But it did not feel good thinking about it afterwards, but I'm not like pressed about it.
It didn't feel
Yeah,
good to
some
think
trouble
about.
sleeping.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, did you guys hear that the woman with the longest nails cut them after 30 years? She
A
cut.
Texan, by the way, too.
Yeah, Texas. She cut her
Texas.
nails after
Home.
30 years. They were 19 feet long. 19 feet long nails.
How can you even live like that?
There's a picture. We're not gonna pull it up,
I
but
want
they
to know
are
the
just
purpose.
they like curve down like that, and it looks really weird. I mean, she
Yeah.
just wanted to have the record.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in elementary school, I had like a Guinness book, and there was a whole section on like longest nails and shit. It was weird. And yeah, they would like spiral up, and it's gross. And then like why? What's the point of having a record like that?
Did she
Like
say
you
why
get
she
your
cut
name
them?
in like a book, and that's it. You don't get money. You get like slight publicity. No one's gonna care about what you did. Like I don't know.
I think the reason she decided to cut them was because she just couldn't do stuff because her
Yeah.
nails were 19 feet or
Yeah, I
19.
read like the
Wait,
title or
what?
something. It was like she so she can no longer
Oh,
like fear breaking them when she like opens door handles and shit. Like
yeah, she couldn't
you
put the
can't
sheets
open
on her bed
doors. Like
or wash dishes. I feel like there's worse stuff
Like, you
that
can't
like there has
drive.
to be more. Yeah, I was
Can't
thinking that. Like,
yeah.
where are you gonna put 19 feet of nails in your car?
Like I wonder like what her daily routine was. Like what do you even do like in your day? Like I can't imagine like you can't work like you can't even type on a keyboard. Like
You gotta type
what
like this.
can you do besides be the record holder?
You have to like
And
lift
that's
the
it.
back
The real
behind
question is,
you.
what else do you need besides that Guinness World Record? Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
That's true.
Do
If you
those
get
even
a
like pay
Guinness World
anything?
Record-
I
No,
don't
Are
know.
they
You don't.
monetary?
You don't.
I'll look it up.
You just get featured, I think. Because you could like make up anything and then call them and like have it, but only like the like spicy shit gets like in the books and stuff. But they're still like they hold like all the records somewhere.
I mean, you would essentially be like a champion to like any like kid under 10 in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
Because at every book fair, someone would get like that Guinness World Record book, and they would
Mhm.
just be the hottest shit in the playground.
It would.
They do not pay anyone for their achievements or for carrying out a record title attempt. They don't cover any expenses, offer scholarships, or provide equipment.
They just write your name down, and you should
Okay.
be honored.
Yeah,
We should
so
try and get one. What's the record for the longest podcast of all time?
Let's look it up.
I
world
think the beginning sentence
record
in the description though.
longest
Everyone arrived.
podcast length.
Because then we could be like an
36
award-winning.
hours.
36? That's easy, bro.
We could do that.
Dude, we did 24 hours of just nonstop not sleeping. So imagine
Yeah.
just doing like another 14.
We just do that again. Yeah. We could invite
okay,
different
okay.
people during the day, too.
We
Like,
need to do it because then we could say that we have an award-winning podcast.
That'd be genius.
you know what, though? The only thing I'm
Say that we
scared
have a
of,
world record podcast.
I'm really scared, like, we get to, like, a really high point and the stream just, like, cuts off, like, for some technical
Streams don't
difficulty.
crash until 48 hours.
Dude, if we did that,
Because
we
there's
would be
definitely a technicality thing where, like, if the stream
Yeah,
just, like,
I
cuts off
mean-
for whatever reason, it's just gonna, whatever.
I don't think a podcast technically has to be streamed though.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It could just be recorded.
What? No. I think we would need to
So
do
what
that
you could
live.
do is capture
Would
a
we?
lot of footage with one, and then right before the other one cuts off at 48 hours or whatever, you start
Oh, we
another
wouldn't
one.
do it live. You're right. So they
Yeah,
could
it would have
verify.
to. It would have to be live because they have to verify it. Look at these guys trying to cheat the system.
I was just thinking out loud.
Yeah.
I'm the one who came up with the brilliant idea first.
Get out of here, cheaters! I'd
We
do it
need to- we
legit.
need to get the world record.
There's no excuse.
36 is not long at all.
This isn't even a podcast anymore. This is
Wait.
just a group meeting.
An AA meeting.
Why do I look up longest podcast and then, like, the fourth thing down is the fingernail thing? Like, why is that even that relevant? Like, the fingernail, why do people go so crazy for that? But I'm seeing something else that says longest webcast 41 hours. Is that what's the difference between a webcast and like a?
I
I
don't
think
know.
a webcast is technically a podcast that's live.
You know, longest uninterrupted webcast.
I think.
I'm not looking up anything. I'm just sitting here
Like,
waiting
they're
for
looking it up.
information to come.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I say we
In
just go for
2018.
48.
No, someone broadcasted 58 hours and 30 minutes.
Wait, when
Oh
was that?
no!
UNT students.
Who is UNT?
I don't know.
I see this. I see that link.
North Texas.
North Texas.
Oh, we gotta get them.
Yo,
You gotta get 'em from the
Central
south.
Texas.
Is it a party school? It's a
No.
computer school.
It already happened.
52-hour longest uninterrupted audio only live stream.
Oh,
Audio
audio.
only. We could have the longest
audio.
audio video.
You know, I think we're gonna have to discuss this
This
another
tune
time.
in.
We're gonna
This
have
is-
to call up the Guinness World Record people after this
Let
and
'em know.
figure out how we're
No,
gonna
we'll
how we're
have
gonna
a-
go about this. We
we'll
need to get all
have evidence
the
if we get it.
technicalities worked out. But we will break the record this summer.
Don't just say we're gonna break the record. We're recording this live.
You can't
So-
promise.
Yeah,
that.
don't just
You have-
don't just commit that we're gonna all break the record.
I'm as
We've been-
I'm as confident as I
talking
am with
about-
this as I am with beating the 5v3.
I know. That's why we're
Uh,
telling. Don't just promise people we're gonna do this when we haven't even talked about
Okay,
it.
even if it fails, who's gonna be
Yeah,
that
guys, we'll
pissed
see you
that I
tomorrow.
said
We're doing a 20,
that we're gonna
28
break the
hour
record?
podcast.
We're gonna be on the
That
news
takes
tomorrow.
work.
Come back to it tomorrow.
hmm
Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow, same time.
Still going.
The podcast had to have gotten like super uninteresting after a certain point.
After
Yeah.
hour 4.
Like you can't just keep talking for hours and just
I think. Well,
I
if you
think
have
what
enough
we would
people-
have to do.
If you have enough people.
No, I think what we would have to do is like, let's say it's like the four of us, right? We all start off, and then we grab a guest after like however many hours. One of us taps out, like
That's what I was
takes a
saying.
rest, and
If you have
then
enough
But
people.
what if like there are
have to
regulations
bring 'em
where
back?
everyone that's part of the podcast has to stay within some form of the
Can you sleep on a podcast?
Sleeping.
I mean, I guess
sleeping
someone could
podcast.
sleep while everyone else talks. And then we just take turns, like, just as always someone in the corner just sleeping.
One of us are just like having a monologue for 8 hours while the other's talking.
Reading Shakespeare at hour 26.
All right, guys, make sure to tune in for the Shakespeare stream. It's coming on in 20 minutes.
It'll be hours 20 through 35, and then after that, Pato's gonna take over. He's gonna go through every Pokédex entry.
Number
At that
one.
point, it's like the content of the podcast doesn't even matter. It's just about the length.
It's
Like, we're
just
just,
killing
It's just
time.
about
we're
getting.
just. Nah, we
We're gonna
can.
start reading the dictionary towards the end.
No, it's gonna be so legendary, like that people will stay for the entire thing.
You're having strong
That we have to
claims
talk
on
about it
life.
later.
Mm-hmm.
You're having strong claims right now.
Mm-hmm. You know, I just have, a lot of confidence in like our ability in this podcast.
almost
You know.
fault. And also, for some reason,
Almost.
not relating to women. You know, it's very selective. Time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, so we have 2 more questions for Derek that have to be answered truthfully. You guys can take one.
Oh,
It's true.
oh, is that what I meant? Did I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what you meant.
Oh,
That's what you meant.
I guess that's what I meant. You know, I guess I'm making it
was.
up too.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you get for being late. You're the topic.
I am the
Alright.
topic.
My question to you is, why am I so much better than you?
Had anything specific? You know.
Just trying to stroke your ego. What is this?
You know, Pato likes to talk a lot of shit about my ego, but this guy, man, sometimes I swear to God, he's just trying to piss me off,
Y'all need to fight or something.
stroking his own ego.
You
You
need to break
some
this.
things out.
What are you better than me at, Pato? Explain.
This is a question to you. Hey, relax.
Yeah, you're getting defensive, Derek. It was a question to you.
No, I just don't understand the question.
Hey, you don't have
understand the
to...
question.
Look, man,
What's unclear about it?
What's unclear?
Answer the question.
Well, you're saying like better than you, but like in what or better than me, but in what aspect?
Yes.
Everything.
Probably the hair.
It's an easy one. Yep. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, do you have anything more interesting to ask me?
Then why am I better than you?
Why am I better?
Do you have any ideas of what you want to do in 13 days?
In 13 days. Well, it's being very specific because that's my birthday, turning
Oh.
21. So I think what I want to do, everyone live, everyone watching, any of my friends watching,
What day
you
is
know,
it on?
you want to get in on this, but like,
Tuesday.
all right, so obviously all of us are going to hang. We're going to go get some food or some shit, you know, maybe do a little something. But I also want part of it to be, we drink on my Discord, you know, anyone who's legal, of course, you know, on the Discord, like, we might play some games, we might sing karaoke or some shit, like, well, at least I'm drunk, you know, no one else has to be drunk if they don't want to, but anyone who'd like to participate, and anyone watching right now, if you want to join the Discord and be here for that, you know, that might be fun. I might stream it, who knows, but yeah, we will all hang out, and then we'll also do some shit online, but yeah. I'm kind of thinking, I've been craving pizza recently. Why do we always go to Mod for people's birthdays, or like a brick oven
Dude,
pizza
it's-
place? But I
it's
feel like
only
that
you
always
guys.
happens.
So custom. I
But,
don't know.
like,
That-
Like, I'm not thinking of that because like that happens. I just like passed Mod the other day, like I drove by it, and I was just like, I haven't had that in a while. That sounds good. But we'll think about it. Definitely get some food at least. We'll see what happens. But you know, if you have any other suggestions, you know, I'm open to it.
we gotta have like the first movie night.
Oh, the movie night,
Oh, we could do that.
the Discord
yeah.
movie night. We're all gonna
Yeah,
watch
we
a
could
movie
like,
together.
the B movie.
Y'all want to do like a newer movie? Is that what y'all think?
We could do fucking what's it called? Godzilla versus Kong.
We do that one or Justice League?
All right.
Because I think it's something that we got to do. It's like it has to be a movie that's shitty enough that like we can make fun of it. Because I feel like half of the Discord call is just gonna be like trying to make jokes.
Yeah.
We'll have
How
My
it has to
fucking
be watchable though. Is the Godzilla thing like even? Can we even
Yeah,
watch
Yeah,
You
it?
know,
is that King of the Monster level or not?
I haven't heard
Well,
of a
no,
single
no, no.
bad
I
review.
mean, like, can we watch it legally? Is what I'm saying. Like, how new is
oh
that
yeah, for
movie?
sure, for sure.
Because
It's on
we don't
it's
want to
on
go
We can watch
around
it
HBO Max.
like.
legally,
It's on
but we
HBO
can't.
Max,
We
and
totally.
everyone who joins the call is gonna have their own HBO Max subscription.
Mm-hmm. And we're all just gonna
And we're
watch it
all
at the same
yeah,
time. We're gonna
we're all
click
pressing
play.
play at the same time.
That's what's gonna happen.
It's
But we're not
garbage.
gonna be streaming the movie on Discord.
Why
Of
would we do
course.
that? I never even
Yeah.
thought of that really, but you know,
Wait, you
what
can
a,
do that?
no, I don't think you could actually. I don't think it would capture the audio, you know.
Probably not.
But we can all just click play, you know. If any
Mhm.
if there's like a couple people that need me to pay for a subscription, you know, maybe I'll throw some bucks out there, you know, 'cause, you know, just so everyone can have a good
I know.
time.
Personally, I do know.
Mm-hmm. Pato knows how I just be throwing money just left
Yes,
and right.
sir.
So anyone who needs, I'm just a good-hearted person, you know.
How many devices can I watch on HBO Max at once? Do you all know?
That's true.
I think we could do like 20 at a time.
20? That is definitely not the number, but
Because I was just gonna
Oh,
say I
HBO.
could get the subscription, and then all four of us can just watch it
Yeah,
mhm.
that works.
if it allows for
You
devices.
only need one. Yeah, one per every four probably sounds like it would work.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. So let's. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alright,
Be
Just
there.
I'll get that
jo-
membership
basically
by tonight.
join the Discord. We will update on y'all some shit. All right.
Join the Discord
Break down the
anyways.
movie.
Join the Discord anyways, even if you
Join
don't
the
want to go to
Discord.
that.
Join right now.
If you want
Do you not know
friends,
who we are?
if you
Just
are
join the-
lonely, join the Discord. Pop
You
in.
sound so lonely.
Random people just join. You know, like
Please join the Discord.
I mean,
Please.
okay, we're not begging. I'm just saying it would
I am
benefit.
begging. I will go on
I was
record.
gonna say,
I
I
am
feel like
begging
someone
right now.
would help me, but
Definitely a little begging.
Mhm.
yeah. Alright, so we set the movie straight.
Yeah,
Now
we're
we
gonna
have-
watch a movie.
There's a lot of things that we're like planning, just like on this
Yeah.
podcast. This is
Yeah.
like the planning podcast. If there's anything
Watch it.
anyone else wants to see, leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Yeah,
we'll
let
watch
us
the
know.
movie. I love movies.
Holy shit.
I love movies.
We should start our own band.
All right, stop.
Dude,
Enough of the planning. We need to.
I could play a mean instrument if you give
Yes,
me enough time.
Yes, sir.
A mean instrument.
I could play a mean instrument.
Just one whole mean
Just a
instrument.
whole instrument.
I could play one, dude. I could.
On the script, you know, it's unclear which, but he could play it.
Out of
Mhm.
all of them. There's at
You
least
just
one.
give me one. I'll play. Actually, fun fact.
There's a guitar right
I,
upstream.
I have a
Hey.
guitar,
Wait, play something. Play something. Play something.
Oh, we're gonna
so
have
I could play
like a
one.
freestyle session. I could give you like a backtrack on the piano, and then we could just jam out.
Yeah. Hold on, let me find free
Free guitar loops.
royalty-free guitar song.
Yeah,
We'll
that's-
get it. I will be playing it. Hold on, let me just turn my camera off real quick.
not
I
even-
get it.
Okay, this isn't
I
worth
get
it. Don't
I
even
get
play it.
embarrassed.
I'm not trying to get copyright striked.
I typed in
We're gonna
royalty
mute-
free.
Oh, royalty free. You're right.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, I'm also not gonna do it. But no, I played that instrument like for like 2 weeks, and then I just kind of stopped. And now I just have it. But there's
Yeah.
nothing I can do with it unless I could play it, but I don't really
Um,
wanna.
Look at Pato5 in the chat. What a fucking loser! I bet he's subscribed to me, has my emotes. He's just giving me money, and you know,
Wait, what happened?
for what?
Clown.
For what? I
What
bet
did you
this
say?
guy thinks he's better than me at Valorant.
I mean, it's possible.
Hmm.
Hell yeah.
Interesting.
It's the 3 months. What?
Oh my god, 3 month.
3 months.
That's crazy. That's a lot of months.
Let's
It was a lot of
go.
Why are the people in the chat right now, people on the podcast? Focus, you guys. We're talking about things.
Wait, what?
I'm
It's because
focused, man.
Pato and Ethan are just typing things in the tech.
It was my 3 month.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You had to
Yeah.
flex on stream
Yeah, of
on
course.
the
Of course.
podcast. Do y'all normally like go on to like other streamers like streams and like sub or like anything or like watch other streams?
I'll
I'm
watch other streams.
primer. I'm a primer, so I only got one a month.
Okay. Who's the typical like person you give it to? Is it me?
Yes, sir.
That's support right there. That's real.
That's real love.
That's real.
How
love.
many others?
Real friends. Will, do you ever watch like Twitch streams at all?
Every once in a while, I'll watch this one guy, but not necessarily.
This one guy?
Yeah, who's
the
that?
guy? What does he
Pato.
stream?
Is he cute? No.
Probably. I don't know. Tim the Tap Man.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
like
a
him.
big one. I've never watched any of his streams, but I know he's popular.
He's kind of funny, but I really don't watch a lot of streams to begin with.
Ethan, you?
I'd say the same. Like I'll watch like Summit 1G every once in a
Oh,
while,
yeah.
but that's about it. Just because it's like him and Shroud. I watch those two. Just because they're
Shroud.
like they're just chill streamers. They don't scream like other people do. They just play games and are enjoyable to watch.
I see.
I also watch a DJW underscore TV.
Well, that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't stream that much for some reason.
I
Yeah,
know.
I
What's
know.
up with that,
Mhm.
man?
Even though the content is just falling in his lap recently, he just has not been doing it.
You know, I
Absolutely.
heard he's really busy with like school and other
No, how
stuff.
busy could he be when he plays Valorant every day?
Oh, you know, maybe he should start streaming that.
Maybe he should.
Interesting.
This has just become a shit on Derek podcast.
All right,
We're all
I'll
just-
stream
you
more.
should.
Okay. All right, y'all are getting on to me, you know, but yeah, I just feel like, you know, motivation recently is hard.
Not about
With school
motivation,
and
it's about
whatever, but
determination, brother.
I feel determined. We have a schedule now. I was 5 minutes late due to very specific circumstance that will not happen again. But like, this is good. We're doing this weekly. I will start streaming when we play. Y'all need to remind me. Be like, Derek, you're playing Valorant. You're losing fucking potential content, right?
Imagine if you would stream the 3v5. That would have been.
That would have
a
been
YouTube
great.
video.
This
Bro,
Twitch
right.
account wouldn't exist anymore.
Will I lose his 5v3?
Oh my
you
god.
You clickbait the 5v3. People tune in. You're the
3
5.
bronze versus 5 immortals.
That could be something for YouTube. I want to start uploading YouTube too. There's a lot of things I need to start like doing. It'll be easier in the summer. Like, I'll definitely pop off then. But right now with like school and stuff, I'm trying my best to like do
Every day I
everything.
wake up and I just tell myself I'll do something, like some assignment, and then I just end up not doing it.
Nice voice, Craig, man.
Yeah,
My boss
it's
just
a little
dropped today.
emotional topic.
I dropped something. I picked it up. It was my pen.
Wow.
Cause I know like, like the other day, like I'll be like up at like 5 a.m. and in my Discord I sent a like who up in like the general chat, and then Pato just like
Within a minute.
within a minute, yeah, like she's just like, what did you even say? You said something and you're like demon time.
Yes, sir. It was like 5:10 in the morning.
Yeah, that's crazy. Our sleep schedules are so fucked up. It's actually crazy.
I'm not even doing anything with it.
Yeah, I'll just be up. Just
I
like,
need to do homework so bad.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna do homework.
It's been like 3 days in a row where I've just woken up and like I'm gonna do this today, and then it's like 9 p.m. and I'm like I'll do it tomorrow, and I'm on day 4 of that.
I think a lot of people are like in that, like, I don't know. These days, man, it's just I don't know. You're in your room and it's just like you want to do homework, but then something else, you know.
It's very stagnant.
People be getting on TikTok for hours, playing Valorant for
Mhm.
hours, you know, watching my streams for hours. You know, they're watching this podcast. They probably could be doing homework right now
4 hours
for hours. You know.
watching all two
All
content,
the content.
You know
the
what? I've
two bosses.
decided.
two activities we do.
I've decided We're breaking the record right now. This podcast is gonna go on for 52 hours. Completely unscripted.
Well,
Just so all of us can procrastinate on our homework.
Nah.
Give us an excuse.
Hey, Will.
Wow.
So you were talking about something with Warzone earlier. What's going on with Warzone?
Oh yeah, I heard yeah.
Yeah, what's going on there?
Explain to us.
Well, so Warzone has been buggy since it came out. There's no doubt about it. If you play the game, you know it. If you don't play a lot, you've definitely experienced something pretty fucked up about it. I stopped playing it a long time ago just because I got bored. But what's going on is that the game is being neglected so badly that the players in Warzone, there's a subredditor, I forgot his name, and I do apologize, but he pretty much started this congregation of all the players and said, look, here's what we can do to kind of bring awareness to it, even though it technically should have already been addressed, but they were like, this is just kind of like a way to, who was it, Activision that made the,
I think so, yeah.
to try and send them a message like, hey, what are y'all doing, kind of thing. And so they're all changing their clan tags to fix WZ, as in Warzone. And for people who don't know, clan tags are kind of, it's in the name. Like, if you play with a bunch of friends, you get together, you can make a clan tag that you guys agree on, and so that way it's kind of more organized, so you can see each other's like stats and everything like that.
It's like a little prefix that goes before your actual username.
Yeah, it's put like right in front, and since it's like a legitimate thing within the game, it's taken kind of seriously. So like it'll show the top ranking clans, it'll show like a list of all the clans if you look at it. So creating a clan tag creates some sort of administration within, separate congregations. And so since they all have this same clan tag, they're hoping that this message would eventually reach the developers.
How big?
What exactly? What exactly is like being neglected in like the game though?
Everything. I mean, you can't. Like, there's times I was actually just at work today, and I was talking to an employee of mine, and he said that he was playing it the other day, and was in this small cabin, and a car was coming. You see it on the map or whatever, and he said like, "Oh, I'm fine" or whatever. The car drove past him. He's in a small little hut. They didn't see him, didn't hear him, whatever. They drove past him. He still died.
What? He wasn't even like in the ring. How did he die?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Just because of the glitch, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on.
It's just super buggy game, and people are grouping up saying fix this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty badass.
It's kind of, yeah.
That reminds me of me in a way.
Reminds you of what?
Of me in a way.
How so?
I won't be elaborating.
Okay. Okay.
You're
Thanks
being
for sharing.
neglected. Oh man.
I don't think I've played a game that's come out on consoles since like Persona, but that was like the game's like 5 years old.
Yeah.
I think I am the same, but actually, I think mine would probably be Red Dead 2. Or no, Ghost of Tsushima. That's the last game I played.
Isn't that just like a problem for like a ton of like console games? Like whenever they come out, they're just like bugged to hell.
I wouldn't know.
I remember it was like the same way with Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk was like
that was a different.
That was
that was like a big thing. Like not all
That-
games
story
come out and
remake.
just have all that shit.
Yeah.
That game on release was legit not playable on consoles.
Yeah.
Like it, rather than having like a normal looking like textured car, it would just be like a gray block just driving down the road.
So like Minecraft.
Yeah, it was like Minecraft but with
Wow,
cars.
But it was supposed to be like the most like immersive like game breaking fucking graphics and shit, but it's like they made it to where like they should have just released it for like the next gen consoles right? Because you could play it on like Xbox One and like PlayStation 4, right?
But see, whenever they first released their first trailer, it was like only a couple years after the Xbox One came out. It was supposed to come out for that console, and that's what CDPR said. They're like, we're making it for this console, and it just kept getting pushed back and pushed back.
What other games did they make though? Like CD Projekt
They
Red
made
made
the
The
Witcher
Witcher?
series.
Yeah.
Witcher series, yeah.
That's probably what they're most known for.
They take their time, so they made The Witcher 3, and then
Is their
Cyberpunk
stock
was
just
their-
like at 0 right now?
Oh, it fucking plummeted. They got sued by stakeholders. That's how bad it got.
Damn, yeah, because they even took the game off of like was it the
The store
PlayStation
page.
store?
Yeah, the
PlayStation Store
PlayStation,
too.
and
They
then
just took the game
Xbox.
off. Yeah.
Xbox offered refunds to people who wanted it.
That
It
does
was that
Imagine
bad.
like a triple
That
A
never
game
happens.
coming out and like just not being playable to the point where like the companies are like giving refunds or just removing it
last
from
time
the
that
store.
Wouldn't that be like No Man's Sky?
I don't even know. I don't
Well,
remember.
that game was just bad. It wasn't
When
like
did that come
buggy.
out?
I
Like
don't think that it was
That
like
was a couple
bad.
years
Was it?
ago.
It was just like less than it was advertised, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It was like
I mean,
it was like a fucking mystery of like what it's
Anthem.
supposed to be.
I was about to
Anthem
mention
was one.
Anthem, just like a game that just like flopped like so hard because like it seemed like it was gonna be so much more, and then people played it and they were like, "Oh, this is it," and it just like I remember that game was like hyped up to the max, and then it just like died in like a week max.
Yeah, within the same week.
Like no one played
It was
it,
bad.
and the trailer
is-
had like millions
is
of
that?
views. It was like it looked like a Destiny type game almost,
mm,
and
It's like an apocalyptic. You can always, as a human, you're only in this circle, but once you get in your special suit, you can explore. the
yeah,
rest
you
of the
could like
world
pick
through the
different
world.
type
Oh.
like characters, like the one with the magic powers or like explosion type or whatever.
It looked really fucking.
It looked cool, but yeah, apparently the game was just like very underwhelming, and everyone stopped playing it immediately.
They said there was only like less than a handful of missions to do, so like once you did all that, there was really nothing else to do.
Mm-hmm.
But they were even going to create a sequel to try and at least help create a foundation, grab what they had for the first one and create that. But even then, they were like, within the past 6 months or so, they said, yeah, never mind. We're not.
so we're done.
Yeah, we're
What was that one game that was like supposed to come out? Like I don't know if it's out yet or not. I stopped like following it, but it was like around the same time as like No Man's Sky and shit. It was
You know what it was about?
You, like,
Elite Dangerous.
you like bought a spaceship. Or
I think it
something like
was
that.
Elite Dangerous you're talking about.
Was I?
I think so. It was like a spaceship game. You're in the spaceship. You
I just
just
remember it was like some like
fly around.
microtransaction heavy game that like you could buy shit, but the game like wasn't out yet.
Is it Spacebound? Someone
Probably.
Star Citizen.
Star Citizen,
Star
Was Star
Citizen?
Citizen?
I think so.
I remember that game
that
looked really
out?
cool. It's definitely out. I saw some gameplay footage of it somewhere. I don't know too much about it.
There are a lot of games coming out within the next year and a
I
half.
don't know
I'm
if it's
excited.
out.
I feel like all the games I've been playing are just like at least getting like
Oh, it
recently,
came
they're like ones that aren't even like finished yet. They're like pre-release games. Like I feel like that's a lot of the ones that are coming out now. They're like getting really popular and like beta versions and like I don't know, like what are the games? Isn't like Raft like one that's like not even fully finished but everyone's playing, and like is Phasmophobia even like officially like,
That's made by one person. Like,
Whatever.
it's not.
and there's another one, Devour. It's like a horror game, but there's only like one map, but like that one's really popular. There's like a lot of popular games that are just like really small. They're not like AAA games and stuff.
'Cause
I just
feel like
rem-
if
I
they're
was just
willing to
thinking about,
address issues-
I was just thinking about Star Citizen just because the game like it finally did come out in like December of like 2020 is what it said, but the game had been like advertised since like 2010 or some shit. Like I remember like hearing about it like a long ass time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And like even back then, like you could buy shit. Like I think the point of the game was that like there were like finite resources, and you had to like pay to like buy whatever. And so it was like some space game. So like people would like buy ships, and there were like a limited like amount of them or something like that. So like people would be buying like spaceships or whatever like in the game for like thousands of dollars, like plural, and then like they couldn't use them because the game would like keep just like missing like release dates like back and forth for like 10 years until like now apparently. But I remember that shit was like a
Man,
huge scandal. That was
imagine
just like
being a
it
guy who pays $1,000 for some ship in some video
was like
game,
5.
and then you just can't even use it. Like
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
insane.
You're
I
like being
can't
like held
imagine putting
hostage by like
$1,000 towards a video game in general.
You guys ever heard? What's the game? Is it Ava, the MMO spaceship game? Eve? Is it Eve Online? There's some
Yeah, Eve Online.
spaceship.
I think
Have you
so.
guys ever seen like the economy in that game? So if you were to play that game right now,
Oh,
right,
I know what
you would
I think I know what you're referencing.
you
Yeah,
would
yeah.
need, so there's like entire like player controlled governments that are across that game. And essentially if you were to, start playing that game, you would have to go to one of those governments and be like, "Hey, I need a job." And then you would just spend your time just like mining some random asteroid to sell to some trader, to then have that be traded off to some other empire like somewhere else that's like also player controlled. That game was so cool. It's like super in-depth economic system. And I remember there's some like, I think it was like a scandal with some guy who was like stealing money or something like that.
There was something similar, not with like a MMO game, but just with like FIFA Online in general. I remember it was earlier this month. Let me try and find it. There was like a thread of like some dude who was talking about like how he wanted to like make whatever FIFA team, because I don't know. I've never played like FIFA or Madden or any of like the like year games or whatever. But a lot of them have just like switched completely to just like pay to win models essentially, where like you like
Yeah.
open like packs of like players and
Mhm.
shit, and so you'd like buy points to buy packs. But part of it was just that like if you want like the best team possible, or if you just have like an ideal team, like it's impossible to get without paying. And like FIFA was like very like adamant in being like, no, it's not. We have like models like for players to get it free. There's like you can earn points through play. You can trade cards on like a free like little market thing. You can do whatever, and you can get like points, whatever. But some dude made a thread where he went through and he like found how long it would take to make 100 million coins, which is how much it would take to like buy every player that he wanted on this team. So you would either have to win 66,666 games in a row and make an
In
average
a
of
row.
1,500 coins a game. And each game is like 20 minutes, let's just say on average.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 22,000 hours of gameplay, not like including time for sleep or anything like that, or 916 days. And the problem with that is that like even let's say if that wasn't just like absurd and like just impossible to do, like the FIFA, Madden,
The next
NBA
game will
games
come
are
out.
are only relevant for like a year, and then it's the next year comes out.
Yeah.
The other way that they said you could do it is by doing trades, and like if you wanted to make like 10,000 coins of whatever profit, it would take 10,000 trades. So if you did that and you made like the best possible like margins every 10 minutes, it would take 69 days.
That's
What
absurd.
timing?
That is insane. That's like
That
over
is
2 months of
6
just straight. Like every 10 minutes, you need to like make this much profit. And then you could also just spend money on coins. And to do that, you would buy 1,012K FIFA point packs. And at £80 each, it would be 80,000 pounds. And let me just do the conversion rate of
That's not
pounds
that
to
I think
bad.
it's like
dollars.
1.3.
It's over 100,000, I'm pretty sure. USD.
Yeah, that is $110,000 on a team that'll be relevant for 1 year
1
max.
year. I mean, there's some like millionaire whale who's just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'm gonna get this. I want this.
That's just
Yeah.
insane, though.
I
It
can't
is.
imagine.
I feel the same way about Valorant skins. Every
That's
time I see a
different.
That's
Valorant,
different though. Like,
it is definitely
because
different.
the thing is, you're not
but
paying to win in that.
And
That's like
no,
purely
absolutely
aesthetic.
not.
Yeah.
FIFA
But I
is
see
insane
that,
in
and
a lot of countries.
I cannot justify paying like over $20 on some gun skin
On a cosmetic.
And you just
on a
don't.
cosmetic, and
I
it's a
could if
it's
it
a
if it
gun.
wasn't closed, because you can't sell the skins afterwards. Like CS:GO, I had no problem just like whatever. You buy a skin while you're playing it, and then you could just sell it back in the market, like make your money
Yeah,
back.
you make some of it. You still lose money.
I mean, sure, you'll lose it, but it's like minimal. It's like you're losing like
Yeah,
$1 or something like that.
Because technically, it's just a fee for using it if you look at it like that.
basically, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, on Valorant, there's like no like resale value like at all. It's like, I spent these points.
And the prices are just crazy. Like I cannot justify fucking like what was it like over $35 for a knife skin or something like that for one
Yeah.
knife. It's like over 20 for like some random gun that you
Not
never
right
actually
now,
buy in
dude.
game.
Am I getting spam botted?
Bro, I see it too. I'll try and time them out.
Are you getting spam butter right now?
Hopefully not. This happened to one of my friends the other day too. They got like 500 like followers at once and shit. Hopefully
I
that's the
saw
end of that. But okay, we look like it's fine. But this oh, Lily, so she says Valorant skins are worth it, but not. It sucks.
I feel like you can summarize that game in general with that sentence as well.
Valorant is worth it, but not.
It's a free to play game.
It's free.
I think it's pretty fun.
I like it.
I enjoy my time playing it.
Is it that fun, or is there just not a game that like fills the same niche right now?
I mean,
It could be
CS:GO
that.
is the
No,
same niche.
But that game's like
CS:GO
so old. Like, wouldn't you rather just like?
No, on it. If there was one thing I say CS:GO is definitely better, and it's the gunplay. I just like the abilities and a little bit more. But the gunplay, I wish it was more like CS:GO.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of situations in Valorant where you're playing and it's like, if I was in CS:GO, like it's like an easy 3K because you just go like do 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 do. But it's just not possible. It's just a different game.
harder to read too. Like everything is just like way muddier,
Yeah, definitely.
and a lot of it is just like holding like specific angles. Which I guess you could say the same for Valorant. Like the learning curve of like knowing what angles to peek or whatever to hold. It's the hardest part.
It's very crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they are pretty similar, especially in the sense that like they're both kind of like economy based shooters. Like the
Mhm.
two things that are like most important is like aim, I guess you could just call it, and then also just like money. And then from there
Yeah.
it's just like abilities are like secondary. I feel like at least.
I feel like the abilities like make or break like your game. Like I feel like a team with better aim loses to a team that like uses their abilities like usefully.
I don't
I
think so.
guess.
I would disagree with that. I feel
Yeah,
like
I don't-
if you it happens all the time if you play enough with randoms where like you'll be using your abilities really well, but then you're just getting like outgunned at the end of the day. Like yeah, you can take sight or something if you have smoke. If you have like a bunch of smoke everything off, flash, you take sight, yeah, but then if you just lose 3 aim duels, now you're like, okay, well, we lost, guys. Good game.
They're same with just like being able to like one tap. It's like whatever ability that, like you have like in your hand doesn't matter when like you get shot, you know?
Well, yeah, but that's just
Yeah.
like a scenario where you just like fucked up.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
just
I'm just saying
happens.
like
Like I'm not
the
saying the
value of
ability's gonna beat the gun. But yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah,
I like the
they're
peak
both very
ops with the
important.
classic.
But yeah.
You'll have to see. You just jump right click.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Heaven from like short or something.
Yes, sir.
Like guys, I got him.
What do you think is more useful though? Just in the terms of like Valorant abilities between smokes or flashes. If you could only have one on a team,
Smokes.
I was gonna say smokes as well
Yeah, smokes is definitely
because smokes, like you want to like just like cover like the angles. That way you only whenever you push like a sight, you don't have to worry about like this side or like heaven because they can't see. You only worry about like you like cut off what you have to like check for. And with flashes, it's like they're flashed. If they happen to not turn around, you have like 1 second to kill them, and your whole team has to be there, or else no one's.
I feel like you can play
I don't
around
know.
smokes a little bit though. Like if you smoke like certain parts of the map, I'll try and think of an example, but like essentially what you do is like you force sometimes even like your own team to like funnel like into like whatever place doesn't have the smoke because you don't want to push through a smoke blind. Like let's say what map? Like split. Like you're on B. If you like smoke off, I don't know, like close to like the garage, you could do it with like a smoke, but like sometimes it'll happen with like Sage Wall or something like that, where like utility can like just funnel everyone on the team that you're on into like the same place, and it just makes it easier for whoever's like holding the site. And I feel like you can do the same with smokes.
Yeah, some people smoke like wrong, like yeah, like what you're saying is like some people will like do a defensive smoke like on offense, so they're like smoking themselves, and it's like you only want to smoke the angles that other people are gonna be that you don't want to like check. You know what I mean?
You
Yeah,
want
but I feel like that doesn't like solve the problem. Like if you're gonna take site, sometimes you do have to do like a defensive smoke. Like instead of like just smoking heaven or just smoking showers, because then like they just push out and they're still like on site, you know?
Yeah,
well,
but
you
like
gotta
the point is just to get on site without getting shot from a bunch of different angles. You worry about one angle at a time. That's like the whole like gist of it,
Yeah.
right?
But you could say the same thing about a flash. Like the value of a flash, at like at best, you could equate one flash to like a pick. Like if you're gonna
Yeah.
peek a corner, like you want to flash first, and then that like air quotes guarantees you to like be favored in that trade or whatever.
If they're even looking at it. The
Yeah,
thing with
I
the
mean
smoke is
there's
the
some where
smoke
like
lasts. Like it's there, holding whatever wherever you put it. You know, the flash is like if someone's looking at it, if they didn't turn around, if they weren't behind a corner, like yeah.
I
But
mean most
flashes
of the
are
time
really
someone
good.
will
You
be
know.
peeking, like mid or like holding like a main or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Like, cause
And I
I
think
play a flash character and a smoke character, and I feel like when I'm playing the smoke character, like I'm having more impact on like taking the site than I am when I use like Yoru and like flash.
feel like smokes put your team in a better position, but flashes help you personally more.
Yeah. Like it's all about communication too when you use flashes.
like Rain of Flash helps the team.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's kind of a different example because that one lasts for a ridiculous amount of time if you don't
You could
shoot
just
it.
shoot it, yeah, but yeah.
But like if we're talking about like typical flashes like a phoenix, like you can flash around a corner, you can peek that corner, but then after that, okay, that's like one utility down for that brief second, you know?
Yeah,
So, like
exactly.
3-second interaction.
Whereas
Yeah.
if you have like let's say a brimstone smoke, you smoke that thing's there for like 20 seconds. Like what are they gonna do? Just push through it and then I mean I guess they could, but if you're looking, you're just gonna kill them, you know?
Yeah. They're just gonna like
It's
open
very
their eyes to just like a whole
very
site,
risky.
don't know where to look, you know? And then you know they can only come out of there. Yeah. But
I don't know,
yeah,
sometimes I guess I just mind game myself. But like I feel like if you don't hold the smoke and they push it, then you're fucked. And then if you do hold the smoke, then you can't hold like the other part where they're like gonna come from. Like let's say you smoke like CT on like bind like on A,
hmm
then you either watch CT to see if they push out of it or you watch heaven, but you can't watch both unless you play like far enough back. But
It's risk
like
versus reward though.
it doesn't like solve your problem is what I'm saying.
Yeah, well it
it
doesn't solve
slows
the
them. It
problem, but
slows them
it
down, and it
lowers the
gives you
risk
like
down.
yeah, it gives you like okay, I don't have to worry about it as much because they can see me from here. They can't see me from there unless they push, and then typically you know you're not like alone, but you know you're like slowing them down. Like smokes aren't there to just like it's not a wall, you know. Obviously they can
Yeah,
go
it's not.
through it, but like they have to take a really big risk, like just jumping out of it, not knowing where you are.
I feel like I get timing like all the time though. Like the second I
Dude,
stop holding something, it's just like
I
a
feel
Yeah.
blink.
that. I was thinking earlier today, I was playing and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna hold my gun at every angle like 2 seconds longer from now on. 'Cause there's so many times where it's like I look away and then they peek, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's nothing that can be like fixed though, you know. Besides like having
Peek it two
someone
seconds
else
longer.
watching it, like yeah. If there's no one else like watching the other angles, you kind of just have to outguess where they're gonna be. You have to like read them, I guess is what it is.
Just game sense difference.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
How long has this podcast been going on for? now?
we've been going on for a while. Let's look.
An hour and a half.
Like
Really?
an hour 20, yeah.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that's
Yeah,
pretty good. I honestly thought it's been longer. I'll be real.
Have we even hit like a main topic though?
Nope.
Yeah.
Main
We just
No, we're
topic.
talking about Valorant.
Entire time.
No, we hop on this and we just freestyle, you know.
We did earlier, did we not?
Yeah, we hit the nails
Oh, yeah.
thing.
We did the stupid like fingernail thing. Yeah.
Why? What is our topics, guys? Give us better topics, please.
we came to the first podcast very prepared. This one we had like some general ideas, but sorry, someone was late, and so we didn't have time to actually discuss what topics we're gonna go on. We just had to kind of go and do it. Sorry, I stutter when people.
Are you saying
late.
I'm the only one who can come up with give the okay for
Hey,
the topics to
I'm just
discuss?
saying I kind of agree.
I'm
with
just
you.
messing.
As a host, there's some responsibilities.
Yeah,
that we
I
rely on
understand. I
very
understand.
square shoulders, you know.
You
Speaking
know,
of square shoulders, he's wearing a little crop top, or not a crop top,
I'm wearing a crop
whatever,
top.
a tank top. That's it.
Mask policy.
Mask
I don't
policy.
know if that's that divisive.
You know,
It's a
Unless-
mask.
you
let's-
wear.
let's-
All right.
You know, I'll play devil's advocate for the
Why would
mask
you want to do
policies.
that?
Okay.
Why not?
Here we go. Everyone hates you. Go ahead.
Everyone loves me, including my mother
Of course.
and my sister.
And I think the real debate is if you wear one or two. You know, do you single or double mask when you go
I like to
outside?
have one for the mouth and then one for the nose.
Not bad, not bad.
Yeah.
You know, I like to wear a normal one and then a cloth one over because the cloth all have better designs, but they offer less support and protection.
Mm-hmm.
So when you wear, you know, just one of the regular blue ones,
They're
and then
more
you can have
eco-friendly. But when you say protection, do you mean like towards yourself or like towards you to another person?
well, both.
Both, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Will has disappeared.
Yeah, I don't know where he
Yeah.
went.
I think his kid is hungry or something.
Probably. You know, if anyone who doesn't know, Will has 3 kids.
He does. He's a
Mhm.
good dad, though. You know,
Yeah.
he still somehow finds time for this pod.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
After- Plans. Ooh.
After COVID plans is a good one.
Walk into any restaurant, any HEB, and just smell the insides.
Yeah, I'm gonna just start smelling people like from behind. You know, just like, you know, I haven't smelled like others in so long. You know, it'll just be kind of nice to just walk around and be able to do that again. You know.
Dude,
As
I
I
was
used to do.
working, and I forgot what the inside of a restaurant smelled like, and I took my mask off for 2 seconds. I was like, "Whoa, there's a scent here." I completely forgot that was a thing, and it got me thinking, what does produce smell like? I don't remember. Like the,
Well,
the
you know, if
produce,
you
the
buy
produce, the
it.
produce section. I was
Yeah, I
gonna
was
say,
gonna
say.
not like the actual.
What does an apple smell like? If only I could find out.
Does apple? Does an apple even have a smell? Like
Yes.
besides the outside or the inside?
Yes.
I don't remember.
I
I
don't
need
know.
I need COVID to end so I go find out.
That's what's holding you back.
Yeah.
You know, something cool that I want to do though after COVID is I want to travel like places. So I do want to go to Japan sometime in the near future. I do also want to go to Hawaii. Just like I don't know, just travel places. I feel like I haven't traveled enough. I've never been out of the country. I've been to like a few different
Broke boy
states.
out there,
But
that's
like,
crazy.
huh?
Huh?
What did you say? Say it
That
again.
was weird because I thought you were born in Hawaii.
I was not born in
I was
Hawaii.
gonna say the same thing.
Oh, because if you were,
How do you get the
I guess I would
complexion?
have kind of been out of the country. But
The complexion?
Mhm.
Like, why am I dark?
not specifically, but you know, why would someone describe you as a Hawaiian king if you're not from Hawaii?
Grandpa from Hawaii.
I
I have like a
see.
bunch of family that like lives there that I've never met, and then some of them moved here to Texas. So it's like, if I went to Hawaii, I'd have family to see for the first time, but like I've just like never
But you're still
gone.
trying to go to Japan first?
Well,
yeah.
I just said both
Dang.
places I want to go to. I didn't say which one first, But like, I do like. I don't know. I don't know.
You like anime more than your family.
I don't know that side of my family, but like,
Well, you
I'm
could
not trying to
get to
say I
know
don't
them.
care about them, but yeah. All right. Come after me.
I would love to go to South Korea. I would like to
You
go to
know, I
Japan
would not be
too.
opposed to it.
But like South Korea, they have a lot of really cool stuff there. Like they have an insane like after night I
Just
don't
nightlife,
yeah,
nightlife.
nightlife,
Yeah.
that's the word. Like those places are up and open till like 5 in the morning. There's like gaming computer labs like in high school but cooler. There's like a mall with a roller coaster in it. That'd be pretty cool to
Shut
take
the
a ride
fuck
on.
up.
I've brought this up more than once. Dude, imagine you want to be like, I need some new Vans. I'll take the roller coaster with the loop into this time.
Yeah, the problem is you can only take it
Badass.
up. Once you have your bag, you can't go back down, or else all your stuff will fall when you go upside down.
That's not true, man. Central
Well, you haven't
fusion.
been
You
You
there.
gotta hold it.
You
central
haven't been.
fusion. You just like yeah, exactly. You just go like this during the ride.
Just don't
Say
let
that
me
word
hold it.
again. Just slowly say that word.
You go like this.
No. It starts with a C.
I don't even know what word I said.
Yeah, what did you
Go
say?
ahead. Just
I don't
slowly, just
remember
sound
either.
it out.
You take your bag.
No,
What
you
word did
counterbalance, what
I
did you say?
say with that started with a
Center?
C? Center.
go ahead. Just real slowly. You said it
Center.
twice. No.
Center.
What's the
about-
type of force?
Oh, is it like centrifugal? I don't know, dude.
Oh,
But you
I
knew
was
you knew
just wondering.
exactly what I meant. What did I
Just
say?
wondering. That's what I was wondering because you said it
Oh,
twice. And
yeah.
both
It
times
was
were
like
wrong.
centrifugal. Well, you should know by the arm motion what I'm talking about, man.
It could have been anything.
Did you guys know what I was talking about?
something like
Yeah.
Yeah, they were following.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't you get with the program, man? Come on.
Go with the program.
At least I wasn't
Yeah.
late though. You know, at least I got that going for me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see you on the fucking bottom of the roller coaster waiting in line. I got the
Yes, sir, I'll
fast
be
pass.
clapping.
You'll be clapping.
Oh,
I'll be on
we
the
did it.
whoa!
next time one of y'all are late, oh man, I'm not letting it go.
Alright, also, I got an idea for bonus content for the Patreons that we have.
Oh yeah.
Anyone who did like the $2 tier, I went out and I braved the elements, double masked up, and I went out to a local convenience store to dig into their clearance section for the Easter candies, and I bought a couple kinds of jelly beans that I encountered because for some reason those are only prevalent during Easter because they kind of look like eggs. So I have with me a couple assortments, three to be exact, of different types of jelly beans. And so for the Patreons who joined our Discord and subscribed to the channel on YouTube and the subs on Twitch, we're all gonna meet up because we all live close to each other. We're all gonna meet up and we're gonna try these jelly beans, and then we're gonna write reviews of them, and we're gonna mail them off to the store that they're from. So,
That's what's happening now. Oh yeah.
so I got these, which are Sour Patch jelly beans. To
We'll be
start us
doing
off.
this on the 52-hour podcast, by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
So
So
Yeah.
if you're a Patreon, don't even worry. You'll get a notification when the video's up. I got these, which are like Welch's fruit gummy jelly beans, and then the last but not least, I got sweet tart jelly
Oh,
beans.
that sounds
All right,
fire.
you know what? After
fuck with
listening to
some
all of them, even without the podcast, like I want to try all three of those.
And then we could always just get the normal Starburst jelly beans, although those are around year round and they
Those
are
are
very good.
Those are just good go-tos.
Well,
Yeah.
Pato, you're throwing up all these brands, but I don't know if we should be giving free publicity. Like, if we want to eat that on the stream or like on a video, they should be sponsoring us. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in a way, it's kind of sponsored, even though, as you said, it's just a ridiculously low rate for the Patreons to, $2 for all this edited extra bonus content, that you can even be a part of, ask in the Discord about the movie nights that are coming up. But yeah, I agree. It is almost too low a rate to charge for all this stuff.
No, I'm saying
Uh,
like Starbursts and like these
Yeah,
candy
no,
brands.
I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but at the same time, we're a people. We're like a grassroots organization,
Mhm.
so we're people funded. When you look at the Patreon list of the hundreds of people who have, signed up for the $2 or lower tier, as I said before, just join the Discord, ask you at the Patreon. Uh, those people can sponsor events like this. I bought those jelly beans. That was like $7.
Mhm.
So I want to just thank some of the Patreons
Yes, it's
that
the
we had. We
people
had
keeping this
Robotic
alive.
34, we had regular Nets G, Angel Diva 1, we had Uncle Ungus, and we also had Rebecca Cause. Just a couple patrons just right off the top of my head. I
Mhm.
wanted to thank you guys for supporting. I hope you like the bonus content. If you have any other suggestions, just join the Discord. Did you guys know we have a Discord?
Discord. Link in the bio.
Don't just
Also,
join
there's
the
a
Discord.
donation button.
There is a donation button.
There's
There
a
is a
donation
donation
button.
button.
Crazy.
All it goes directly to Derek. We don't get a single penny of it.
Yeah, we don't share it at all.
Which I think is really noble of us, because we're just, we're doing it for him.
You know, if the money comes to matter, we'll talk about that. If
Well,
that, but right now,
I
like
think
that's not
if
something
you
coming.
donate to the stream, in your little message, just say who you want it to go to, and Derek will share it.
There we go. There we go. I like that even better than what I was
There
about
you
to say.
go.
You could just donate 3, and you could say Derek's mom.
100% to whoever.
Derek has to give $3 to his mom.
Yep,
Exactly.
and that's it.
You could send it, and you could say Ethan's sister. You could.
Just
Ethan's
don't give
sister.
money to my sister.
Well,
Don't.
we'll talk about
dare.
that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after.
Barack
Mhm.
Obama, go. You gotta find a way to give him
True.
$3. You gotta find a way to give him $3.
See, and then the content just rolls in after that, because then we make
There we
vlogs.
go.
Then we meet Barack Obama to hand him $3.
Exactly.
He's Hawaiian, so that could be the same time as your trip.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool. I don't know that.
Do you know
You
I'm
didn't know he was
related to
Hawaiian?
Obama?
Yeah,
Thought he
people
was
were.
Islamic.
Yeah, good one, buddy. Get out of here with your propaganda.
Oh,
We don't do
man.
that here.
So what were you saying? He's like your uncle or something?
Yep.
It's like your great grandfather.
This is facts.
Well, so you're kind of like royalty,
Yeah,
because he was kind of
he's-
like the king of the United States, if you think about it.
King.
King.
I don't know if we should be using that word these days. People might take it a little seriously.
Hey man,
The
if we
Ween.
can call our mattresses that, we can call anyone that.
Yeah, we really need to start calling a mattress something else. Cause
Yeah,
king.
like a
Why is the
mattress,
king
that's
bigger than the queen? We need to make like a. We need to make like a. We need to separate them down so king and queen are like the same, and then elevate they them. So
Did
it's
you
like
know
a.
that-
It's a them sized mattress.
Well, then you would be valuing they over them.
Yeah.
It's a they/them mattress.
Yeah, but then what's the he/him mattress gonna be, or the she/her?
Well,
mattress?
it's equal as the queen's mattress,
So then why would it matter?
because you just say whatever mattress you prefer. If
What
you,
about the twin though? What's that gonna be?
What if someone
that stays
prefers
the
me?
twin? You don't need to
What if someone
change the
prefers
twin
me or
in the
whatever?
double. What?
Hello?
What'd you
you
say?
think about that?
Yeah, I didn't hear you.
Prefer one. What if I want a he/him mattress.
Well, you can have a he/him mattress,
Okay.
but if your mattress is non-binary, it's bigger.
That's what I was
And-
saying. Like,
and
if I wanted a
more
big
comfortable.
one.
Yeah, it's a non-binary mattress.
Okay.
It
Can I
won't
have
stress
one?
you out in the middle of the night.
Yeah, you could buy one.
Okay.
I think we're giving too many ideas into the world. This is stuff we need to make behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
we need to do this behind the scenes.
Everyone
we're making
watching,
they them.
y'all didn't hear
We're
nothing.
making they them mattress T-shirts. Be sure to pick them up when they come out.
Is that an
Mhm.
actual thing? that people are,
Join the
like,
Discord.
No, I just made that up.
Ethan has a big brain. Oh god. Just join
Dude,
the
I'm
Discord.
just-
We'll update you all on all the
I'm
merch.
just woke as fuck, man.
Discord, join the Patreon, and there's a tier above $2, $3, which is where you get in on some of these brainstorm meetings. And,
Okay.
they pay for themselves. They really do.
Let's be clear. I don't know anything about this Patreon that Pato's been talking about.
Yeah,
Well,
me neither.
But the Discord is real.
Someone
if we make a Patreon, sure, but that does not exist
Well,
yet.
Well, it does.
But it
not
does
connected-
exist. It does exist.
Not connected to you yet.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like how your donations go to you, like those donations go to me.
I'm fucking.
Well, now the
woke, man.
donations go to whatever they say.
Well,
They them mattresses. That's genius.
Mm-hmm.
is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's pretty good.
100% of the audience who's commented on it thinks it's a good idea. So,
That's facts. She said big brain.
yep.
Should we
Big
stop
brain.
calling it a master bedroom? 'Cause it's a sleep
Yeah.
There's that
Oh,
too.
we
That
actually
was
do
the
need to
big
do
thing
that.
that I was
Definitely
thinking
should.
about.
Is that actually a thing?
Yeah, I remember.
That's actually a thing.
That's actually a
Let's
thing
go back.
people were talking about. Yeah.
I think it's because like the smaller bedrooms were called like slave bedrooms or something.
And then the bigger one is the master's bedroom.
Okay, well, I don't think you should be calling a bedroom a slave bedroom, but I don't think master is that big of a deal because it's just like a bigger bedroom. So
But it's in reference to the master having the bigger bedroom versus the in-house slaves.
So I see that,
I don't
but
know
like
if
when
that's like
when I hear a mattress, like a master bedroom, I don't associate master bedroom with the connotation
Yeah, but
of
that's because you're
slavery.
white. That's because you're white and you're brainwashed.
I've just never
Damn.
heard of that before. Like I see where it comes from, and I completely agree slave bedroom. But I mean, what are we gonna call it? Big? I'd be down
I
for
don't-
big.
Well, I don't
know
think
if I
anyone
would-
calls it slave bedroom anymore.
Yeah, no one
Like-
does. I've never heard that.
So I don't know if
before.
the master bedroom is that big of a deal.
You got
Master
3
and
slave
slave.
bedrooms.
Imagine just having
Imagine it's
Yeah, you're buying a
2021
house.
and I am in a slave bedroom right now.
This is my slave bedroom, guys.
But
Mhm.
regardless, the term master bedroom came from that era. And the name is just stuck, even though we don't know it as.
It also is male, which is another issue.
What do you mean?
The master, it
What was-
inexorably describes a male person in power.
Yeah.
Swap it out for mistress or madam,
They them bedroom.
and then you got the they them mattress in the
Oh
they.
my god. They them bedroom with the they them
Yeah.
with the they them flat screen TV or big breasted TV, whatever you want.
Wait. Wait, what?
Dude.
Oh, like the mouse pads, like those mouse pads that just have like boobies on them. TV stand that has them.
I heart boobies.
Oh
Symbol.
man.
I heart binary boobies.
Well, no, we want to say the opposite. We want to say I love non-binary boobies.
Oh,
Otherwise, you're just upholding the status quo.
true.
Hmm. How about just all boobies?
Just boobies. Don't even I like, just boobies.
Why even write anything? Just have it be blank.
Just say what?
Just have it be blank.
I like the
Way they really have to
simplicity.
think about
For
it.
the deck. And then just take the TV off the wall too. And then just have it be like an empty room.
Oh, we're gonna have so much merch ready after this podcast. So many products.
We could have a shirt that says I have a they them bedroom that's on a shirt of someone that says I have a they them mattress on a shirt of the TV stand.
Wearing a
Wearing a
wristband.
shirt that has all of that on it on a shirt.
with an I love they them wristband.
That comes with it free, by the way.
Yeah,
Free
and
shirt.
it donates it to people who are non-binary. To show
Just
support.
random people, not like an organization.
I was gonna say people who are non-binary, like they get a wristband if they have like cancer or something. But
No.
I like that even better. We're just gonna go there. Are you non-binary? Here's $5. Thank you.
What are we even talking about anymore? Maybe
We're-
it's time to end the podcast.
When we go
Th-
back.
This doesn't make any
we're-
sense anymore.
Dude, this. What do you
Those
mean?
are
Let's conclude
ideas.
it. Let's conclude it.
None of this makes sense anymore.
This is so good.
You think so?
Great. This and more is what you get when you do the $2 tier on Patreon. I've been telling you
The
all the
Patreon.
time.
The
There's
secret
$2, there's
Patreon.
$3. I'm not even gonna mention the $4 and $5 tiers. then once you get into double digits, that's where it really gets crazy. You know, that's where
You
start
must
to
have a lot of
stop.
content ready for all the
Yeah.
different tiers. Like those are specific
I've had it
numbers.
for a while, and then I just
We
started
talked about it. It
advertising
was just
in the
before.
Discord. You know, by the way, we do have a Discord where we do really,
We
really
have a Discord.
super sweetie boy stuff,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and
We're
we're all
down.
we're all real cutie pies in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shooting crud! I dropped my phone.
Oh darn it!
Oh, darn,
Darn it.
dangity dig. So they them 52-hour podcast coming up. They
Mhm.
them bedrooms. They them t-shirts. They them master bed.
Your audio cut out.
Even
That's awkward. Jelly Bean review.
Hey, wait a
Jelly bean
minute.
review.
Movie
Wait a
night
minute.
review.
He server deafened me. Someone deafened me. I have a feeling it was someone named Pato.
That's what we're gonna
Sorry.
start doing
Right,
now.
while I was
Already left.
advertising it, someone subbed the $10 tier, which lets you deafen a member of your choice for the podcast.
Wait,
They
that's
them
actually
households.
really funny.
Oh my god.
Was that it? It was they them households, the jelly bean reviews. movie
52-hour
We
podcast.
did not all
We
lose
all
the
lost
24
the
hours.
24
That's
hour.
wrong.
All right. So
Me
the
and
reason.
Ethan actually
Me
were
and
the
Ethan.
strongest.
I said me and Ethan too.
So let me tell you. All right. The reason 52 is because the record for like the longest like live podcast, but this one's without audio, is like 51 hours. Like
Wait, without
uninterrupted.
audio?
Yeah,
No,
that one's
without
without audio.
Oh.
I mean, without
Without
video.
video.
It's audio
Yeah,
only.
I was like, what?
So like,
It's just fucking white noise.
You just see people's mouths moving, but not actually talking.
wait, we could probably beat that record easy because there's probably no like podcast without audio.
Oh
Know what I'm
shit,
saying?
you're right. Your
Dude,
video
So it could be like a
only
2-hour podcast of no audio with
With
us just
video.
like doing anything, and then we have a world record.
That might be easier. You're right. We're
Yeah.
beating the system.
We could just make up a new record.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we
Yeah,
just made up a new one. Like, that's
Shortest-
not a thing.
Shortest podcast ever? World record
Yeah, we
for the
just go back
shortest
a second.
podcast? Not even a second. We go, what? And that's the whole podcast right there. We could do that right now.
Yeah. Okay. Let me think of an organization name. I'm gonna start an organization.
We're going to start a
I'll-
new podcast.
No, and then I'm just gonna give you the award. And then
Like
we need
we-
to change our title to award-winning podcast.
yeah, that's
I'll wear
the
a-
biggest brain thing to do right there.
I'll wear a sticker.
Oh man,
And then we'll sell t-shirts.
yes,
Oh, I need to incorporate my business.
we are
Hold
on too much shit right now. This is
Yeah, we're
Right.
going on a lot of time.
We've definitely gone on way longer than we normally do.
Oh, I need to make an LLC. All right, I'll have it by the next episode.
We'll be there
First
next
podcast.
episode.
Combo.
New business will be an award-winning podcast with the world record and the longest and the shortest podcast ever run. We'll be selling they them wristbands, they them t-shirts with the they them master bet.
And yeah, so thank you all for watching. I think you've heard the spiel enough times, but I think that's gonna wrap it up. I think we talked a lot about a lot of good things. You know, there's a lot to look forward to going ahead with the podcast, with the server. We're gonna try and get
Join
like
the
more
server.
interactions with y'all. So if y'all want to like join the server, I'll probably make a new channel for like topic ideas and stuff, or like things y'all want us to talk about, or maybe y'all want to like talk about like, I don't know, advice like anonymously or like anything. You could either say it in that chat or just DM me, and I will be anonymous with it. We can all just, you know, talk about things that y'all want to hear. So make sure to join the Discord. I don't know if I don't know if I've mentioned it yet.
One other thing that we're gonna be doing is we want to do movie like reviews as like a segment, but
Mhm.
I think it'd be better if everyone knew what the movie was. That way, if you haven't seen the movie, you're not just like locked out for whatever amount of time it goes on. So, if you want to watch the movie with us, because we're all gonna watch it together at some point throughout the week, on Discord, there's stages now, and
We'll
we
be
can all just
giving
watch-
out be giving out passcodes and stuff so we can all watch it.
Yeah, exactly. We're all gonna press play at the same time, and then watch the movie together. But if you want to join that, then get on the Discord, and then someone will let you know at some point.
Yeah, well, I'll just hang out,
About
watch the movie, and then on the next episode we could talk about it, you know. And yeah, what else was there? Oh, also the new YouTube channel is up. We posted the last episode of it on there. So under in the description, under the podcast tab, you can click on that, and that takes you to the YouTube channel. If y'all ever like miss a podcast or want to watch it there or something, that's up now. Also, a new logo. This episode, last time we had the temporary one that Will made, and then now we have this cool one with the little ice cube and the ooh, I love it so much. It looks so good. Rebecca made that for us, so round of applause to her. I think she did a great job. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now. And we'll see y'all next week at 8 sharp.
Yeah, on the
Bye-bye.
dot.
On the dot. All right, I
Bye-bye.
promise. But thank you to everyone who watched and came through. Appreciate all y'all. We'll see y'all then. Peace out.